Hey everybody, it's Matt. I'm gonna make a video about fixing a carburetor on a 1977 Dodge van. So I got my Dodge van here. It's pretty gassy when I start it, so I need a new carburetor. So I'm gonna try to put a new one on. So let's see what I can do. Here's a view of the new one next to the old one. So you can kind of see they look similar. My concern is this thing right here. Mine doesn't have that. It's got like this. It looks like this is where the gas line goes into the filter, which would be just different. I don't know if you can see, but it kind of, I don't know. It looks, and then there's also, so there's my one screw. I already took the screws off. There's one here. This one's got the same kind of things, but it's got two screws. So I'm just nervous that it's not gonna actually match up, but we'll see. First, I'm gonna get this old one off there. There's some gunk in this hole that I'm gonna see if I can just pull out. It's filled with gunk, so I'm gonna clear that out too. Okay, so I've done a little scraping, so it looks a little cleaner. I'll keep working on it. But remember when I showed that earlier, that carburetor? This has the 2-bolt things, which I'm pretty stoked about. My history, see, so this old one just had one. So I'm actually kind of stoked that it looks like I might have bought the right one. I'm optimistic. My history with this van is I think whoever had it before just kind of put whatever they had in their garage on it. Another thing I'm stoked about is, look, this says Edelbrock, which yeah, that's sweet, because when I was doing research on my carburetor that I bought online, the Edelbrock was the brand, so that's pretty sweet. See if I can polish that up and make it look nice and shiny too. Who wants a Dodge van when you got a Dodge van? I got the old one off to take a better look at it. As you can see, it's filled with old gas. Yeah, it's old and gassy. But here's a view of the side of it. Plus need to figure out how. That's the part. Yeah, so this is the old, looks like an old Holly. See right there, Holly. Nice, it's got these old numbers on it. They don't make them like they used to. Holly USA. No, we got the cheap Chinese stuff. We sold out to the Chinese. It's got a little Holly thing on there. It's cool. But yeah, it's gassy. So here we go, gas. Drips. Okay, it's out of gas. Now this is the old carburetor, and I think I might know why it wasn't working. So you have, on this side, there's this thing here, right here. That seems like a pump. And this thing down here, when you pump it, can you hear it pumping? Sounds like there's pump. But then when you go to so when you move it, these two things are moving, right? So these things should be moving to pump it. But when you come over here to the attachment, so you can imagine this was attached to the brake. So when this thing's pulling it, it's loose. Okay? So it looks like it's loose. So when you pump this, so if this was on the pedal, it's just sliding. It's just sliding through here. So it should ideally, I think, be moving this, because this thing pumps it. So I think this is probably some of the issue. So I'm wondering if this could be rebuilt, because this isn't moving anything. Where it should be, this side, pumping it. So I'm pumping with my hand on this side. This pump, this thing should be moving. Right? So this pump, where is it? Yeah, so this should be the pedal. It's not moving this. It's not moving this thing. Okay, so now that I got it on and looking at it, so it looks like it's in the right spot there. This pipe looks like it goes on right there. I guess I'm just a little unsure. This whole curtain contraption, because it's got this on this side. And then this part too looks like it's just different than the one I had on here. So it doesn't look like it's going to be as easy as just numbering and put it back where it is in place. So it looks like it's the right one, but I'm going to probably have to talk to my guy to figure out how to actually... Because like whoever had this van, they kind of just jerry-rigged it with whatever they had in the garage. So this whole attachment, I think this is the right carburetor, but I'm going to have to do a little strategizing on how to actually make this whole contraption work with the pedal. So thanks for tuning in. That was part one of getting my carburetor off. So let's see if we can get this on and get this van running. Right, Huzar?